Good afternoon. We made it to Wednesday. Thanks for joining us at noon. I'm Anne Marie Tiernan along with our meteorologist Sean Ash. We've been talking about the weather, this cool down that's underway. I feel like, okay, it's arrived. And Sean said, just wait. Wait till you see what's coming next.
Yeah, there's more. There's much more. Yeah, this, boy, I tell you, the clouds have never looked and felt so nice.
It is a relief.
Than today. When you've been from what we've been through here, certainly welcome news. And yes, the coolest is yet to come. But today, certainly noticeable. We told you it would be. Cloud cover, and a lot of this is lake-induced cloud cover, by the way, blanketing central Indiana. Keeping the temperatures in check. We're in the lower 70s right now. Here's the vantage point from downtown. If you recall this time yesterday, we had some big heavy hitters moving through Marion County. 72, dew point is down from the middle 70s. It's still a little humid, but not nearly as muggy as it was, courtesy of a north wind undercutting this cloud cover here. So here are the temperatures at this hour: 70 in Richmond, 72 in Indy, and it's 74 in Terre Haute compared to 24 hours ago. Almost 15 degrees cooler. This cloud cover is going to hang around. We'll occasionally get some breaks, probably a better shot of that later in the day. But until then, we're going to enjoy it. Dew points, as I mentioned yesterday, were about 10 degrees warmer. In fact, even a little bit warmer than that. So it's more of a pleasant feel. But this is nothing compared to the drier air that's on the way. If you're going to be out this evening, your sun sets at 8:34. Clouds linger tomorrow morning. Going to be a little bit of a nice breeze. We've got multiple mornings in the 50s. Stay tuned for that timeline in your 7-day forecast.
All right, Sean, thanks so much. Turning now to multiple shootings across Indianapolis, all occurring in less than an hour. One of those shootings killing a woman after what police call a domestic dispute. We're told her husband now is under arrest in the case. Police say they were responding to an unrelated call on East 10th near Rural when an officer heard a gunshot and then saw a man running out of a building. Police were able to quickly detain that man, who they say had a gun on him. Later they learned he was the victim's husband. IMPD says the shooting happened while the couple's children were around. And now they certainly are urging anyone who is facing domestic violence to reach out and seek help through city and community resources. We have a link to several of those on our website if you head there right now at WTHR.com. And then following that shooting, this scene on the northwest side, killing a UPS worker just getting off the shift. Police say the shooting happened just before 10 o'clock last night on West 81st Street. The man went to the hospital in critical condition, but that is where he later died. Detectives believe he was waiting to be picked up when an unknown person came up and shot him and ran away. No information on the suspect at this time. A spokesperson from UPS sent us a statement saying, quote, "We are deeply saddened by the loss of our employee. We defer to authorities for any additional information as there is an ongoing investigation." And then after that shooting, police were called to Kenyon Street near 21st and Arlington. Police tell us the person there that was shot is now listed in stable condition. And it's still early in all of these investigations. We did talk with IMPD, though, about this string of violence in a matter of just hours.
It has been a little busy, actually, and there really isn't any rhyme or reason sometimes of why that happens. Some nights you think are going to be busy, they're not. Some nights you think are going to be slow, they're not. But tonight seems to be one of those nights, unfortunately, that the city is experiencing some violence.
And we'll keep you updated on any developments with the shootings as they come into our newsroom and as we hear back from officers. And if you have any information about any of these three crimes, you are urged to call IMP directly. If you're not comfortable with that, you can also reach out to Crime Stoppers anonymously. That number is there on your screen, 317-262-TIPS. And now neighbors at the Grounds apartment complex say that they have safety concerns after a shooting there that killed an Indianapolis teenager. 17-year-old Xavier Whitlow died over the weekend during what police believe was a party at a short-term rental near 22nd and College. Riley Watts has lived in that apartment complex since last November, but now he says he's ready to move, not just because of the shooting that happened Sunday morning, but because of this practice of short-term rentals.
And the sense of community has been just deteriorated because of not having that sense of security. because you look to your community as the people around you, your neighbors, your friendly neighbors, and you're dealing with people that are just randomly here.
13 News reached out 2 days in a row to ask the apartment complex's property management if short-term rentals are allowed there and how they work. We have yet to receive any specific answers to our requests. This afternoon, more hands are joining in on the push to identify victims of a suspected Indiana serial killer. Investigators believe that Herb Baumeister killed dozens of men back in the 90s at his farm in Westfield that's called Fox Hollow Farm. Putting names to those victims is a very complicated and time-consuming process. And now the coroner has more help, all thanks to a nonprofit that's called Gen Genies. It's made up of a team of 8 volunteers. They offered to work the Baumeister case, and they say they're going to do it free of charge.
Coroner typically gets an entire body, not 10,000 pieces of a whole bunch of bodies. He's got a daunting task ahead of him, and we're just here to go work those match lists.
Everybody has this unique passion for this case. They want to be able to give these families some answers. They want to be able to get these remains off of a shelf into a final resting place.
So far, 10 human remains are positively ID'd, but nobody knows just how many potential victims there could be there. State police, scientists in Texas, UIndy, and private labs are already testing DNA for the case. Now, Gen Genies will also take remains and analyze them using family trees. Happening today, a post office will be renamed to honor a fallen officer, Noah Shanavez. Shanavez was killed in the line of duty in 2022 during a traffic stop. Today, his memory will be enshrined at the Elwood Post Office that's in the town where he served and where he died. The ceremony is set for this afternoon. Local officials, law enforcement, and members of the Shanavez family will be there to witness that tribute, along with Congresswoman Victoria Spartz. She's the one who authored legislation on this renaming.